Oh, okay, now we're at bullshit. Go ahead and start it.
Welcome to Shots and Chops podcast number 7, I believe we wrote.
Six.
I said 6. We said 7.
Number 6.
I'm
Six,
Taylor,
ladies and gentlemen. Corey.
And I'm Chad.
and we are starting off with the evolution of wrestling.
That's right. So the pre-war
The
before the
revolution of wrestling, not the evolution of wrestling.
It's the re-evolution.
The
re-evolution of the Monday Night Wars
Back
on
wrestling
Tuesday.
on Tuesdays.
late fall.
So we're going to go into Elite Wrestling, Double or Nothing. These guys didn't watch it. I watched it. I was in Texas hanging out with my buddies. Adam Page comes out in the Joker spot, which the 21st spot.
Predictable.
Wins the Concito Battle Royal, after everything happened with Pac. Completely predictable. Really good, though.
But he was the only one that could win it, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, MJF could.
and MJF.
He could have won.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was who else was there to win it?
Nobody.
Well, there's the guy with no legs. The guy with no legs is really good. He was like,
He's my favorite.
A lot to say.
Or
about
the guy that puts the baby oil on his.
oh, Michael Nakazawa.
Yeah.
Didn't care for that either.
So Adam Page becomes the first person to challenge for the new AEW title, which was actually introduced by Bret the Hitman Hart in a segment on the show.
Right, so he would face the winner of the main event.
Of Jericho and Kenny Omega.
Right. Brett.
What's up,
defends
Stephen
that
Miller?
Title. Brett. It's a great title. So,
It's not. It says AEW a lot on it. Like it's imprinted all over the leather, and then it's on every single piece of the belt. Like
IEPW type. I
the
guess.
IWGP mixed with like the big gold world championship.
And then Bret Hart fell off the stage.
Bret Hart did fall off stage.
Yeah.
A couple people fell off stage that night. I can't remember who
Did
the
they
second
really?
person was. Yeah. Bret Hart did fall off the stage.
That's great.
It was nasty looking.
And did we talk about MJF coming out on that segment too?
No.
He came out.
Yeah,
that
he came
segment,
out.
Yeah. And he
Yep.
did the, there's a fan, Brett. The fan was going to
yeah.
attack him. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
So he got put over on that show, and he's not really signed with them as far as I know.
No, he is.
Oh,
He's
he
signed.
is?
That's Cody Rhodes.
So he's not.
That's Cody
he's not
Rhodes' guy.
He's not with MLW anymore.
Well, no, there's certain wrestlers that are signed with AEW that have the freedom to do whatever they want. Omega, the
Jericho.
Bucks. No, Jericho still can wrestle in New Japan.
Oh,
He can
I
do
thought
what
we
he
were talking
wants.
about who's open to
So
it.
like Omega, the Bucks, Cody, the 4 EVPs.
Yeah.
Don't wrestle anywhere else.
They're just
Everyone else, there's no exclusive contracts
Oh,
right now.
right.
So, like, say, Jon Moxley debuted at Double or Nothing.
Yes.
He
He
can
did.
wrestle wherever
What?
he wants.
When?
Oh, I didn't know
Not in
that.
that battle royal?
Yeah.
Oh, where do you?
Well, we're not. I'm not
He's
even
running down
in,
the card. He's running down the card.
I'm not even in line on the card, dude.
All right.
This is like last minute put together type shit right here. So we'll go into let's go to Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes, which was a 5-star classic.
What did Dave Meltzer? Did Dave Meltzer give it 5 stars?
I give it 5.75,
Really?
almost 6 stars.
Damn.
Great match. Good storytelling, and there's a lot of emotion. Dustin bled pretty much all the blood that he had in his body out in that
I've
match.
seen that.
They had a really good moment at the end of it. Cody beat him. But first, let's talk about Cody's entrance. He came out with a Triple H inspired throne.
Yeah.
Walks down to the ring. Brandy gets under the ring, hands him a sledgehammer.
Justin Mole says
Blows
6
those.
stars for Natter Days.
Official beer of the summer.
Yeah.
Hits the throne with the sledgehammer. It explodes. shots fired at WWE.
Right
They
off the bat.
really got to figure their shit out.
Not quite though. He went back and did an interview and said it was an homage. He liked Triple H's entrance at a WrestleMania he did, and he really liked it. So it's whatever you take from it.
Yeah.
I don't know because I get mixed signals because they go, we're not trying to compete with them, but
Yeah.
they're pretty much trying to compete with them.
Oh,
If
100%.
you do shots like that,
You have to compete with them because there's nothing like it's gonna sell out for the first couple of years, and then when everybody wears off on the newness of it, you have to
Yeah.
see who sticks around.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do the whole match card. We'll go into the Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros for the AAA tag team titles. A lot of good spots in it. Matt Jackson did the crazy brain buster onto the top rope on Pentagon Jr.
Yeah.
But predictable if you know about AAA. Their belts being defended in the United States don't change hands, so it's 100% whoever's the champs are going to leave that match. The champs. AAA titles don't really change hands inside the United States. I told Taylor about it
I told him
earlier.
earlier.
That's what
Which I do know.
So everybody says, "Oh, well, the EVPs went over and blah blah blah." Well, they went over because those titles don't change hands within the United States. It's a Mexican championship title. It only changes hands in Mexico.
I think if you're building a,
As far as I know.
if you build a show, I think you do it around Hangman Page.
Yeah.
I mean, that is your face.
That's the guy.
Regardless of what he has staked in the company or who his friends are. He's got the look, he's got the build, he's got the character.
and he's young
And he's
ish. I don't know, but I know he's not.
He's mid 20s.
He's not Jericho's age, sure.
So then we'll just go ahead and get into the main event, which was a really good match. Excuse me. Jericho versus Kenny Omega, Alpha versus Omega 2 from New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 11 last year. Really good match.
January 4th.
Oh yeah, it's always January 4th.
I don't know that.
Uh,
WrestleMania is not always April.
It's a really good match. I would have liked to see Omega go over because I'm a big Kenny Omega guy. Jericho beats him with the Judas Effect,
what was
his
that?
new
Elbow. Okay.
spinning elbow. So we get Jericho, Adam Page at All Out in
That's good.
August, Chicago.
All right, well,
Chicago.
I don't know if we're gonna do
August
predictions
31st.
on that or not, but what do you think? What you're
Well, I think
You're
I'm going
Cody
to try.
Rhodes.
I think I'm going to try to buy tickets to it and be there, but the tickets sell out in like 3 minutes. So
Tony Khan. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
The guy that owns, put all the money in or whatever.
no, it's his dad that put all the money in.
Oh, what he said.
Shahid Khan, the guy that owns the Jaguars.
Khan!
He put up $100 million to fund AEW with his son running it,
Oh, okay.
based out of Jacksonville.
Well, my question is to you guys: who do you have your first champion? Do you have an uprising star,
You have Adam Page.
or do you have Jericho, a proven veteran, going to be on TV every week?
Live
People are
TV
going to say,
every
"We
week.
want to see, who we want to." Oh, we know Jericho; he's a champion. I'll watch that. Or who do you pick?
What'd Kelly say? Kelly said something, and she's standing right over here.
She did.
I think for the company
Oh,
that
it's
Never
Troy.
happened, Corey.
It's Troy.
going into
What
TV.
what did they say?
That will never happen. I don't know what. I don't know what will ever happen. We'll have to see it in the comments in a second.
I think he gave it to Jericho to start it off with.
That's what I kind of think so too.
No.
He's already going on telling TNT that it's going to be the hottest show ever because he's on it. He's the reason why they're on it. He's already your heel.
Well, yeah,
Champions
he
make
plays
better heels.
He plays the heel to a T.
I think not. He doesn't have to have it for
But
very long.
You got to you have to get that that title has to go to Hangman first. You have to give it to the guy that you want to build your company around.
Yeah. No, we don't have to agree on everything. Come on, guys. Slow down. So what do you give the? What do you give?
Stephen Miller's going Adam Page all the way.
Adam Page all the way.
That's what I'm talking about, Stephen Miller. Also, hold on, before we go further, I want to say shout out to Stephen Miller for
The network hookup. We haven't tried it out yet. We all hate wrestling anyways, but we'll plug it in, we'll try it. But thank you for giving us your login.
We
being
run a wrestling
sponsor.
YouTube. We hate it.
So thank you.
Yeah, we run a wrestling YouTube channel, but none of us have the network. So thanks to Stephen Miller,
That's horrible.
official sponsor of this video.
Now I know that you're a
Joy
big
and Adder
AEW fan.
days.
What do you give the first pay-per-view?
First pay-per-view, I'd give it 4 stars.
4 stars. There you go. Taylor, what do you give it?
I didn't watch it. But based off what I've heard and everything, I'd say they came out of the gate pretty hot, and I give them 5.
I don't know. I've heard, like, when I listened to your dad's podcast, Jim Cornette, he said that he actually had a lot of good things to say about it. But he says the beginning of it, when they did that was the first thing they were seeing was the Battle Royal. And he said it just made the whole thing sour because it was just a bunch of outlaw wrestlers in there. You know.
Guy with no fucking legs.
No legs. That's the first note I put on there. There's a guy in the ring with no legs.
Yeah.
And that guy in the ring with no legs
Is he good? Like, I don't know.
took out the perfect 10
He
in
did.
his AEW debut.
That's funny.
Sean Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger, was eliminated by the guy with no legs, which is kind of iffy bringing that guy into your new promotion because they have a lot of really good guys on the roster. Like, there's a lot of good guys on that roster, a lot of good females on that roster.
Yeah. Oh, Awesome Kong came back.
Yeah.
You mentioned that.
And officially signed.
And
Signed,
signed,
So
yes.
she's doing Seasons of Glow, and so she's doing good. Good for her. It disappeared there for a while. Let's go right since I was talking about Jim Cornette and AEW. His review of it. Joey Ryan tweeted on Twitter saying that he was saying transphobic or homophobic things about it. And he was talking about
Sunny Kiss.
Sunny Kiss. Yeah.
The transgender wrestler for AEW.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I listened to it. I don't know. I don't get offended as those people.
I don't think it was as bad as Joey Ryan is trying to make it out to be. I think Joey's just doing the Joey Ryan thing.
Yeah.
And
So wait,
I
Joey Ryan didn't sign with him because of that?
No,
No,
he
no,
just
no.
tweeted about Jim Cornette's podcast saying he was transphobic or homophobic. One of the two.
and I understand Joey Ryan's trying to stick up for people, but I personally, like, I grew up with a lot of gay family members.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, but I didn't take what Cornette said as bad as Joey Ryan made it seem.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It wasn't that bad. And I love Joey Ryan, but it wasn't that bad.
I don't even know what it said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have to go back.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. It's like the best. It's just
So let's keeping on the Joey Ryan
Yeah.
front.
look at these segues. Woo-hoo-hoo.
We're on it tonight, boys. Joey Ryan been on his farewell to the Indies tour. Offers from WWE, offers from Impact. After finally being freed from his forever Lucha Underground contract, goes to his bar wrestling on May 30th, and he chooses the Indies. He's not signing. He's not signing to AEW. He's not signing to WWE. He's not signing to Impact. He's going to remain completely independent, wrestling where he wants. He did just wrestle on Impact. Could easily pop up at any AEW show, MLW. He's got a full wrestling revolver.
You brought up a point. We were driving to work one day, and you had asked, "It's because TNT doesn't want Joey Ryan on their network?" And I go, "Yeah, maybe."
Now AEW is going to be edgier than WWE.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna allow dick grabbing on there.
There's nothing wrong with some good old fashioned
No,
wrestling.
I just don't
everybody.
think they're gonna TNT's gonna go. What's this guy? So what's he all about?
These guys are backwards. I gotta flip my hat.
Tony talked to his dad. Yeah, this guy grabs people grab his dicks. What are you spending my money on, boy? I think it's so. I think that they didn't want to sign him. That's what I think. I could be wrong.
Now they love Joey Ryan, dude. Joey Ryan is a regular on Being the Elite every week. He's got a
But what
segment
we're
on the
saying
show.
is it's not completely up to them. It's TNT's call. You know, we don't want that guy representing.
I don't see it being like that.
He let Lady puke on in his tights.
Probably got some in his dick hole.
Yeah, I don't want to assume anything, but probably.
His tights are tight. Smushes everything together.
I mean, maybe he'll show up later or something. I don't know. Because he can't. It's too late for him to change, right? Like he can't go and.
No, he's 39 years old. He's not going
He
anywhere.
can't.
It's just a 6:30 conversation we had in the morning. That's all we.
That's all you guys have to talk about is Joey Ryan, dick wrestler on the way to work.
Talk shit about Joey
You
Ryan.
wake up in the morning, goddamn that goddamn Joey Ryan, he grabs dicks on your way to work.
Yeah.
I want him on my network.
I would just, yeah. If I was a network, God, I would be like, I don't want that. Maybe if he shave his mustache. That's just me.
Well, Robert Roode threw his goatee back in.
He did, yeah. They got rid of his mustache.
Let's
What are we
keep
gonna
on the AEW front and then just go right into Jon Moxley.
We can talk about that.
Jon Moxley.
Taylor.
Debuts at the end of Double or Nothing, beats down Kenny Omega, throws him off the stack of poker chips. Nobody thought he would sign anywhere like that.
He used to wrestle somewhere else.
Yeah, I never heard of
He
him.
looks familiar.
He looked familiar, but he had different ring gear. It was weird.
Looked like a Dean Renee or something.
Yeah.
Dean Young.
That one guy, the
Oh,
Shield
yeah,
guy.
Yeah. Good for him. He's blown up the Indies now. He's got tour dates everywhere around
Did he come to Revolver?
the world. I don't know if he will.
Well, they bring everybody else.
Yeah, he didn't take no time off. He was out, and then AEW.
Yeah,
then
less than 3 weeks.
Japan wrestling. And
Jericho podcast was great.
Yeah.
Said a lot of nice things about WWE in the first 5 minutes, and then said, "Let's just bury this company for the next 2 hours." So, him and Jericho had a lot to say about creative. But I'll let Chad talk about Moxley's debut into New Japan Pro Wrestling this week.
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched the match. It was
Yeah.
a really good match.
Yeah, it was really good. He has wearing tights now, which was weird, but he's in really good shape.
The trunk.
Yeah, trunks,
Yeah.
like actual trunks. It's weird seeing him like that. He wrestled your buddy,
Juice Robinson.
Juice Robertson. And it was probably
Taylor's former
honestly
favorite
like
NXT wrestler.
I was trying to think of WWE matches with Dean Ambrose, and he's had good matches, but that might have been like the best match I've ever seen him in.
It was a pretty good match.
Aside from Juice's really bad, like missed jump
Oh,
from the top of the
yeah.
entrance,
Yeah,
where he just
nailed the top
straight
of it. Yeah.
straight to his ass, probably broke his tailbone. Great match.
Yeah.
Moxley bit his eyebrow until
Yeah.
it started bleeding.
Was he the Death Rider?
Yeah, what's the deal with the Death
Rider?
Yeah.
That's
Is that New
that's
Japan?
his New Japan thing.
That's what he should just call the double arm DDT.
Yeah.
It's the Death
Death
Rider.
Rider. And then he kind of, when it didn't work, he kind of did a more vertical, dropped him on his head, which I like.
Yeah,
That a lot
it's
better.
like a double arm impaler. It's like Dirty Deeds, but more of an impaler.
Yeah. So he won the title on his first match, which is
He did.
crazy. His first official match at the WWE, right?
Yeah.
Won the title. So I think he made the right decision leaving WWE.
I think so.
So then you fast forward, 4 days later, he pops up at the, Dominion?
Yeah.
And declares himself into the G1 Climax, which should be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
Right after-
completely as before.
right after Kenta announced.
No, it's before. I think it was before Kenta.
And Kenta was also worked for another. I believe worked for another company.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks strikingly similar to Hideo Itami.
Yeah,
WCW?
Yeah, WCW. Yeah, he was one of the Elvis guys.
I don't know. I know Ambrose worked like a grueling schedule and all that, but I don't know how this is going to affect anything. I know as long as it doesn't affect his AEW dates, they're fine with him wrestling everywhere else. But he is an AEW contracted wrestler. So we'll see if they acknowledge his title win at the Fyter Fest. We got Troy over here taking pictures and videos. Kelly over here taking pictures and videos.
Going back to the Double or Nothing show, though, the commentary, anyone like it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't care for it.
Now it's a lot of stumbles, a lot of missteps. They miscalled a lot of moves. Jim Ross called wrestlers by the wrong names.
I heard like Jim Ross is the best he's done. Like,
it is with all this New Japan stuff that he's done, which was pre-tapes.
So he didn't have the excitement of it.
So
what's the guy that wears the mask? Why does he wear a mask? That was one of Jim Cornette's. He wasn't that bad of an announcer, but why the hell is he wearing a mask for?
He's a masked wrestler.
You're never gonna be my father.
Excalibur.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't like that. And the other guy was like a newspaper journalist guy.
What was his
Didn't
name?
know
I
anything
can't
about
remember his
wrestling.
name.
It's not the guy from MLW.
No, some other guy that I don't think has ever announced before.
I can't remember his name.
I thought it was the total shits. During the free show on YouTube, the Battle Royal, like if they didn't have anything to say, they just plugged. Don't forget to order it on pay-per-view and blah blah blah. Which, by the way, was not on
Shirts inside out.
It was not on PlayStation 4.
That's
why
something
didn't watch
awesome to notice. Like 20 minutes into the stream, his shirt's on inside out. Everybody.
Well, it's showing logos, and I didn't want to.
I seen your NXT tag. It was like
No, it's
backwards. Oh, that's not NXT. What is that? Oh, I thought it was a vaudevillain shirt.
No, I was gonna wear that. All right, so what were we talking about? The shits.
They're just the shits. I don't know.
So-
They didn't have anything to say. They just plugged it, but it wasn't on PlayStation 4. That's why I didn't watch it.
Was it Alex Marvelo or
I don't know. I didn't.
Alex Marvell?
I just know that he was some like journalist guy. But he's not like a podcast or a broadcaster. There's bad. So they should just get rid of that guy, keep the guy with the mask, and JR.
I get rid of JR.
JR's not going to call every.
JR.
JR's not calling every show though.
I'd keep JR backstage in that capacity, but.
Hi, Laura. Laura says, "Hey guys."
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that.
So who do you get then if you're getting rid of JR? You gotta have a play-by-play guy. Who do you get?
Where's Striker at these days? He's not at MLW anymore.
There you go. He's good.
I never disliked Striker.
Taz.
He's got marbles in his mouth.
Come on. Here comes the pain. That's one of the best lines anybody's ever said in my life.
Yeah. What do you always say when Stacy Keibler walks the road? Let the pigeons fly or something?
I don't know.
Something stupid. No, I don't know.
Come on, Cole.
The guy with the mask and Striker, I think, would be good. I'm pretty sure they've worked together somewhere.
What's next?
I really don't like what these guys are doing on their phone over here.
Pick up that card there and throw it. Oh, perfect.
They had on the can't read no comments now. That was
Let's
awesome.
pick up that last AEW card.
Oh, we're gonna go to that one.
Yep.
Finish out AEW.
Right here?
No, yeah,
That one. There we go. So next AEW show, fight with Fyter Fest.
Right, is it really happening? That's my question.
What do you say?
Yeah, Fyter Fest, and then they have Fight for the Fallen in July. I want to say Fyter Fest is the next show.
Because it's a work off of that Fires Fest
Yes,
music festival.
that's exactly what it's a work off of.
Didn't work that well.
This one,
I didn't get it.
I think it's going to be held somewhere in Florida.
Somewhere in Florida, yeah.
And they're going to be one.
Detroit.
Is there going to be one in Chicago? coming up, right?
That is
31st.
All Out on
All Out.
August 31st.
Yeah.
All Out, yeah.
We're going to that. YouTube's paying for it.
Yep.
We're all going to that.
T-shirt drives, free sales.
So Fighter Fest, I believe, is sometime in June.
June 17th? No,
No.
Is it June or July?
Or it is. No, it's like July 20. No, it's Fight for the Fallen's in July. Oh, we gotta go to the well for our
Who's
dates
on
here.
it? Who's on the card?
So
No.
you can go ahead and read the card. I'll confirm dates.
Looks like Jon Moxley versus
June 29th,
Joey
2019.
That should be. Is that a death match?
Yeah, it's not a death match. Fighter Fest is at the CEO Gaming Festival in Florida.
Yeah.
Moxley's headline.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if he's headlined it, but we have Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela, which they've had matches before. Very hardcore matches.
Kelly Bouchetters.
Butcher.
Oh, shatters.
Funaki.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
We do need Funaki on that commentary team.
He is. He works for WWE though.
Yeah, to Japan.
Yeah.
So we got Moxley versus Janela. Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin, which should be a really good match, but Darby Allin's kind of hardcore for someone like Cody. Michael Nakazawa versus Jay Bailey in a hardcore match, which they had a really good hardcore match last year at CEO. Nice. Then you have MJF versus Jungle Boy versus Havoc, or Jimmy Havoc versus Hangman Page.
Is he still wearing a dress and stuff?
That's
It's Princess.
Who's that guy?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah.
So you have that, and then you have the Elite.
He thinks he's hardcore. He's not. I've seen some of his matches. I haven't seen him do a lot.
Who, Havoc?
Havoc's, yeah.
Havoc's pretty hardcore. Then you have the Elite consisting of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus the Lucha Brothers of Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix and a mystery partner of their choosing.
That will be the main event, probably.
So that should be a really good match.
Who's their partner?
That's a mystery partner of their choosing. Taylor Cohen. No.
Coming back.
Could be. I mean, he's at Impact every night with LAX.
Sin Cara?
So that's going to close out the AEW
Enough about
portion
that
of the show.
outlaw wrestling.
You know who that? What's that guy's name?
Jay Bailey,
No, that's good. I'm sorry.
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin. You know Darby Allin? No, he was featured on the new Viceland wrestling shit. What's that called? I don't know. Wrestling Around the World.
This is Taylor's note.
My note.
Yeah, there's Taylor's one contribution to the show tonight.
Arn Anderson is going to MLW. I didn't write my own notes. It says AA. I'm only guessing. It's Arn Anderson when it's Austin Aries. He's going to MLW. But I have more to add to that because these guys don't fucking do shit. The new Von Erichs are coming also to MLW.
That's a vague moment for me.
So,
Vague.
New Von Erichs to MLW. Austin Aries to MLW.
Von Erich's going to?
Yeah.
They're all dead.
No, it's the one I called the New Day Gabe. He's got 2 kids.
Oh, yeah?
Boys. And they're coming.
Are they big? Are they
in
shape or whatever?
Yeah. They got the claw mastered.
Well, since Corey's gone, I don't know where he went. He had a family
We'll
work.
plug our Stomping Grounds.
Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, punishment.
Yeah, you guys plug Stomping Ground. I did my AEW moment.
Stomping Grounds is coming up. Not much coming out of it right now. It's pretty new. They just got done with the Super Showdown in Saudi
2
Arabia.
weeks from now, though. Still like June 23rd, I said.
I'm sure with Kofi and Ziggler doing a hardcore match or something. What are they doing, Corey? I don't know. They're wrestling each other.
I don't know the stipulation.
But anyways, we'll be live streaming it.
I was waiting for this. Let me get back in the screen for this.
I did, but I had to pick it up and fucking make it better. With a little fucking card flip. Worst one in the business.
Oh, come on.
Says Kelly Botcher.
Bocher. It's French.
So we'll be giving our live analysis and reactions and opinions.
And if Corey comes out
And
that
if Corey-
ladder, he gets chopped.
I thought, yeah, let's not forget hashtag Corey on a ladder.
Get that going. Hashtag Corey on a ladder. He'll be sitting on a ladder, a 20-foot ladder. No.
Which means I will be smashed against the ceiling like this.
Loser of the predictions to Proving Grounds
Stomping grounds.
will be kendo stick shots. I found one on Amazon. I'm going to order it. It's a whack each. So to the loser.
Two.
Well, let's go a whack for each. If the loser gets 7, second place gets 5.
To the back or to
They
the back?
get the 2 shots. The difference between first, second, third.
I don't know.
I
Have you ever been hit with a kendo stick?
I sure have. It does not feel good, and it will pinch your skin open.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to it more than a cheese bath with 3-year-old cheese.
The
So
cheese bath is still coming soon.
the cheese bath's not coming soon until I buy new cheese. People.
Did I tell you my idea?
No.
Well, I'll buy a slip and slide and we'll put the cheese at the end of it. You guys just run and
You know how
dive.
bad that cheese is gonna smell when you open it up? It's gonna be like fucking Fremunda cheese.
It's
No.
good for you.
Rebecca says cheese bath.
Well, she's probably at my house right now, so no, bring me my keys. You're
Hashtag
out.
cheese bath.
Hashtag Corey on the ladder. Hashtag Corey's gonna die from old cheese.
Okay, so
We'll hash out more details on the kendo sticks.
kendo sticks. So that'll be fun to see that.
All right,
Hopefully, it doesn't happen to me.
let's go to what the hell before we close it out.
Although we're gonna talk about Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we gotta go to Saudi Arabia next.
Close it out.
Pretty much is pretty much the whole.
We'll close it out with what the hell.
We'll do it. We never. I talk about a lot of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, then never mind.
That's got a bunch of what the hell.
No, it's like the whole web. Okay,
So what the hell? The
what
Super
the hell down? It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
let's go into it.
Same
Go
thing.
into it.
All right.
So my what the hell moment, we've already talked about it, is the guy with no legs in the battle royal. Like why would you have him eliminate a talent that you're trying to bring in that got buried
Everybody gets a chance.
by another company, and you bring in Sean Spears and you have a guy with no legs eliminate him. And Booker T called me personally.
Kelly has a
And-
slip and slide, so I have to pay for it.
Hell yeah.
There we go. We guys coming together.
So after Sean Spears go over the top rope, Booker T called me and he said, Corey, that guy eliminated him with no legs. And all I could think of was, what the hell? And I said, Booker, that's all I could think of.
Wait, what was it? The new segment?
I'm starting a new segment.
Okay, mine's gonna be. Now I get what they're doing, why they did it. Moon Cow winning the battle royal, the greatest battle royal.
Mansoor.
Mansoor
Mansoor.
Mansoor in the morning, winning the battle royal. I get what they're doing. It's his hometown,
Home country.
home country. I get it, but it's
That
not.
was terrible.
You're never gonna hear from this guy. If I had to guess.
It's an NXT talent. Like, he's,
NXT talent who hasn't been represented on NXT TV to my knowledge.
I've
Has
never
he been
seen-
on.
I've never seen.
I'm sure he does live shows.
I watched a little bit of it. I seen that, and I did the Jim Cornette face when it was like,
It.
His Wendy's.
yeah. And I only know that Booker T would only have 3 words to say about it.
He would say, "Who the hell?
What the hell?
I have one though before we add into this.
Okay.
My what?
Kelly's back.
My what the hell
Oh, you're
moment
not
would
here?
be
Oh,
that
I
battle
know we couldn't
royal
acknowledge
was
other
50
people.
men, but it was actually 51 men.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So
51 man battle.
to that, I had to say, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And then, wait, also, we haven't
Oh
talked-
man, it's going down on what the hell's this week?
we haven't even talked about the 24/7 title. It's not anywhere
Oh,
on
yeah.
this
Well,
goddamn
we went over
Oh, the 24/7 title is getting really good. R-Truth is going to go down as the greatest 24/7 champion in the history of the world.
No.
He's hiding in airplane bathrooms. He's in the goddamn. What the fuck is going on over here? He's hiding in
what's going
the
on over
fucking
there?
plane, like
Yes.
put their fucking luggage, and it was great. Like the only thing that would have made it better is if he would have came off of the luggage rack thing.
They've already done that with the hardcore title.
Yeah, but
Anyways, he.
or on the Monday Night Raw where
Lost.
Cesaro pulled the table up,
Yeah.
and Truth's like,
He lost the title before getting on the plane, then won the title back on the plane, and that's the last I've heard of the title.
yeah, they didn't put him on the show.
So, what the hell?
Yeah, why didn't you make the show? That's good.
No, not even what it was done over it.
No. Gold.
That was like a more like
My match. Or mine was
having a moment.
What the hell is Goldberg and Taker's match? The match was who could throw each other on each other's heads the most match.
From what
And
I
I think
heard, Goldberg had a concussion going into it from where he headbutted the
door.
door.
Yeah, he missed his pyro. Thanks.
Yeah.
If you miss your pyro, that would make me, if I was Booker T, say, "What the hell?"
Was that your last one? Because we gotta get into. Because I have a lot to say about that.
Well, he's got one more.
I got the whole Saudi show.
Yeah, that's
What
big.
the hell? Yeah.
I think all the superstars
What the hell?
they feel the same way. That's a good one. But I want to jump into what we're talking about: Goldberg versus Undertaker.
Okay.
He concussed himself even before coming out to the ring. That's why
Headbutting the door.
he missed his pyro because he headbutted the door. So
Can't do
he's
that
already
anymore.
concussed.
They're too old.
One-
Undertaker was liking posts on Instagram about him being too old to go out there and perform at a main event level.
One's 55, one's 52.
It's bad.
And then he concussed himself again, hitting the.
When they got tombstoned on his neck piece.
No, when he missed the spear and hit the ring. I don't know.
Post.
Yeah, the ring post. Where you're supposed to take
You
with
a
your
wrestling
shoulder.
fan?
When you take it with your shoulder, where he took it with his head, and then he got concussed again from that pile driver, and then wrote a message saying that he was sorry he knocked himself out early in the match. He didn't deliver.
Yeah, it sounds like he felt bad. And then
Yeah, he's just old.
also when he was leaving the ring, and I don't think it was selling, there's a fan footage of him like collapsing when he left the ring. Like,
Yeah.
fell down.
Oh yeah, he knew the show was over. He didn't have to
He
do it
didn't have
anymore.
to act tough anymore.
My brain's going to bed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Shit show. We got 8 more years of this.
Yeah, 8 more years of
This one
Saudi Arabia
this one was
shows.
way worse than last year.
Orton went over on Triple H.
Next one's in November. It's gonna be a freaking shit show.
I like
They're canceling more and more live events because of this new the wild card rule.
Oh.
They don't do Raw and SmackDown events on opposing days. Like there's no SmackDown events on Raw days, no Raw events on SmackDown days.
Hashtag my brain is going to bed. To Kelly Bochetti's.
Kelly Bichette. No relation to Dante Bichette of the Colorado Rockies.
One thing I did like, and I don't know what the repercussions of this is going to be. Actually, 2 things, which is Matt Riddle
Yeah, I was going to bring this up too.
calling out Goldberg for.
They call out a lot of people.
Yeah, well, he's on Goldberg. And the second one was Finn Balor doing the Balor pose on the entrance ramp of the Super Show, promoting LGB, whatever the gay pride.
Oh,
and
he
all
did that?
Yep,
Yeah.
he did it. So now
That
it looks
is
like
kind of
they're
Balor.
behind it, which I can't assume they like that at all.
No.
So that'll be interesting.
No, he
Yeah,
just got engaged to his longtime girlfriend of the last couple years too. She's
Charlie Roos.
nope.
Oh.
It's a Fox Sports 1 reporter.
Dan.
I can't
Dan
remember.
Brown.
I can't remember her name. It was like a soccer match where he was like super drunk and he came on and you could tell he was kind of drunk.
Finn Balor?
Yeah, and he came
Yeah,
on
he's
to her interview and it came out that they've been dating for a couple years, but evidently they just got engaged within the last couple days.
I know that.
Then a women's match got scrapped.
Yeah, they flew Natalia and Alexa Bliss out there.
Vince was really, or I don't know who was pushing it, but they were pushing it for
What are we
PR
doing?
stunt,
What are
and then they just botched
I
it.
can't see what she said.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have worked anyways.
I'll get another. What the hell? Did you guys see Mojo Rawley in the whole?
The
Get up.
With his
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because they took a picture and Kofi was in his normal clothes. Seth Rollins was in his normal clothes, and then he was in this picture wasn't even.
When you showed it to me, I thought it was just the Prince of wherever they're at.
No, and he wasn't even like wasn't like Mojo Rawley at the Super Showdown.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'll do it, Vince."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't like it.
No, what a good show.
What's
But
Bray Wyatt
it's bringing
doing?
that money in.
Firefly Funhouse. That's it.
Firefly, yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see tonight when it goes on YouTube. The new episode of that.
I'll watch that tomorrow on Hulu.
Besides that, and there was somebody supposed to be feuding with when he came in, but it's all rumors now, so nobody really knows.
That's the same with Aleister Black. Is supposed to announce who he's going to
Yeah.
with.
And what are they doing? Why didn't they put him in the ring?
Officer Black?
Aleister Black?
Aleister Black.
Oh, that's what we didn't talk about NXT TakeOver.
Oh, I thought we talked about that last episode.
No.
We haven't podcasted in like a month.
And we do one a month.
We didn't talk about TakeOver. Prince Pretty versus Velveteen Dream for the stupid ass US. What's that title? America the Beautiful.
United
America
Continental,
the Beautiful
America
title.
the Beautiful.
I don't know. That stupid ass title.
Prince title.
Good place for Tyler Breeze. Good match overall.
Asked to go back to NXT too.
Good.
Didn't get sent down.
The Ascension should do the same.
Yeah, it's a lateral move, he said.
It was a good match. We could talk about Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, he won the title. So what's that mean? Does that mean Johnny Wrestling's getting called up soon, or
Now
What
he's
else?
forever NXT.
what else can he do down there though?
He's gonna take that belt from Adam Cole before Adam Cole's gonna get called up.
He'll get called up first, you think? Yeah, maybe.
So they're talking about calling Cole and Baszler up.
Baszler?
Baszler,
Yeah.
Baszler or Baszler. Just like they did the War Raiders, just call up, belt goes to vacant.
Everybody, and then they go to shits.
Well, then they develop talent, and then they build into like Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she's still undefeated, and I've seen her lose like 5 times.
She lost the week going into that special. That was good though.
Ladder match was really good.
Standard.
I like the Street Profits winning. They're pretty
That's not
good.
what I would have win.
I would have had
Son.
Kyle O'Reilly's spine win because he took some of the grossest
really?
bumps on a ladder I've ever seen. Like his back was just hamburger meat by the end of that match. It was bad.
Missed it. I had family obligations.
80-20.
Oh yeah,
Kind of hamburger.
we're probably talking 85-15.
Wow, that's good shit. I don't know if that's good or not. Is it good?
That's not good.
I
You wouldn't know.
don't know.
This guy doesn't eat
He
good.
doesn't know. He doesn't know his chubs.
Taylor ate a 9.5 fucking inch steak today, so
Sticks some weights.
Sticks and weights.
eat the whole thing, by the way.
Most of it.
Most of it.
What's he call his partner?
Tucky.
Tucky.
Chucky.
Sticks and weights. Tucky.
No.
Anyways,
They're getting TV time, which is pretty crazy. Oh, wait, can we talk about Alexa Bliss's new thing for?
she likes coffee.
She likes
That's
that's her
her new
new
thing?
that's her new gimmick.
Coffee.
She likes coffee, and that's it.
So she's the hottest white chick on Raw,
I would never.
and she's like basic too.
Basic.
I hate her now. I used to love her.
She didn't
Hate
do
her.
the, do you remember she had the claw and she was badass
Yeah.
and shit?
Yeah.
Now she goes to Starbucks every now.
Well, it's no wonder she's not getting any taller.
Sounds like she goes every Monday.
Yeah. All right. Is that it? Well, how far did we go? We didn't even make 45 minutes.
Wow, that's perfect.
We're that good?
So let's go ahead and plug that we just purchased a new logo.
Oh, we didn't really. Oh, yeah.
Well, we got to get we're going to do a order of shirts. Let us know if you want a shirt. They're going to be $15. Can't really put the new logo out too much because we haven't paid the guy yet. It's on the Facebook. So let us know if you want to buy a shirt.
They're going to be sweet. They're going to be almost, if I was a wrestling fan, I would say too sweet. Like,
Oh, man. I was getting out of the way out of you guys.
There you go.
You guys have been married for like 5 years, so I didn't want to.
Just legally.
Yeah.
Common law.
Yeah.
We live in Montana together.
God's country.
Is that it? Anything else?
No,
I got nothing else.
Peanut gallery?
Kelly, Troy,
Listen,
anything to add?
our producers over here.
All right.
We'll get measurements on the shirt size of the logos here, and then if you want questions, Kelly Botcher, her name's there.
Kelly Boucher.
She's asked them all.
Answer all your
Boucher.
she'll answer all your questions.
She is our chief brand officer. She doesn't get any extra cut though, so
That's you. That's your thing.
Plus, she has to buy a shirt.
yeah, she'll have to pay for it.
All right, till next time.
That's it. More videos coming out. This is coming soon.
Chad said something about 1 video a day,
One video a day this week.
No,
No.
but
I'm on vacation.
this will probably be the
Yeah,
one
so
video
what-
this
Why,
week.
why can't you?
I'm on vacation. I don't have time.
I have
to
no
do
time to
videos.
do a video.
It's fine.
All right,
That's it.
love you.
Bye, everybody. Ended it.
I hate everybody.
Why?
Oh, you didn't cut it, guys.